Bum, bum. That's some good coffee. Oh, okay. Almost ready. 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome back. Or if you're new, if you're looking for Lost Caverns of Ixalan dinosaur stuff, well, that is the only thing you're going to find here. But a couple nights off, trying out making some separate videos on some key things about dinosaurs in particular. It's basically always that. But of course, I sprinkle in other games here from time to time. But yes, as you see in the thumbnail, getting right to it, Blast Zone, fantastic. Also using Commune with Dinosaurs, 1 green. We look at the top 5 cards of your library. That is pretty darn deep. It doesn't get a whole lot better. I haven't used it for a while regularly, and that's kind of on purpose. For three or so years, 3.5 years, this was in every single day. When I'd make a list, boom, that's pretty much the first card that I would add. And then I thought to myself, I'm going to try for a long time, basically a year, to see what it's like without it, just so I could compare. I got to have that perspective, and well, that's certainly nice having it back, I must say. Everything consistent, everything smooth, but it does depend on your particular list. If you're sprinkling in a lot of non-hits, I don't think this makes much sense whatsoever. Elves, giants, lots of spells that you can't grab. Of course, Tamer Battle Rage we can't grab. Thunderherd Migration, Nylea Keen-Eyed. So hopefully with the Lost Caverns of Ixalan we get some nice dinosaur stuff that maybe does some cool things. Some dinosaur that gives double strike. Hulking Raptor. Maybe Hulking Raptor has double strike. I don't know. Hopefully. I'll be crossing my fingers for that. I would imagine Hulking Raptor is mono green again. I think Hulking Raptor is going to be the same cost as Carnage Tyrant. Maybe a little bit different. A little bit more expensive. I think it won't be less than 5. Hopefully it's 6, because I would love another big scary dino to play. Carnage Tyrant, again, what isn't it good against? Ask yourself, if you are playing and you see your opponent drop this, do you want to see your opponent drop this? No, you don't. Do you want to see your opponent drop a Tyrannosaurus Rex? No, you don't. Do you want to see them have double strike? You definitely don't. There you go. Who enjoys seeing this on the opposing side? Not too many people. A wide range of decks. Quake. Tremble in fear. Packing a punch. But again, the Tamer Battle Rage with the double strike. Don't have to worry about Death Touch too much. Just because you hit first and well, you probably kill him after that. But getting a little sidetracked there. Commune with Dinosaurs. Consistency. Grabbing a dinosaur or land, that is basically the entire deck. 21 lands, 27 creatures, 22 of those are dinosaurs. So 43? No. Yeah, 43. Math is a little bit off there. 43, of course, you'd have some mixture in their opening hand, so maybe, well, you'd have over half of the deck left after you have your hand. Easily over half the deck. There should always basically be a hit. Pretty much guaranteed. Certainly if you trim to Tamer Battle Rage, maybe some other dinosaur, well, yeah, be basically guaranteed. I only remember whiffing on this once, possibly twice. And that's pretty good because it is the only thing I play. And, well, if I was going to whiff on it a lot more, that would have happened, but it didn't. So, believe me, with the right list, you'll always have something to grab. But if you don't have something impactful, of course, you dug 5 deep. Maybe you don't have too many things that draw. That's all right. Let's say you have nothing. You got 5 turns ahead, 5 turns closer to something that was amazing. Maybe there's 4 lands and, I don't know, a Tamer Battle Rage, and you already have enough lands. Boom, you just dug right through this flood. Then afterwards, next turn, the card you draw is Tyrannosaurus Rex, something like that. That would be divine. Hopefully that's what happens tonight. You never know what you're going to get. Certainly could be anything at any time. So I just like to do the most impactful, painful stuff against the most stuff. Hard to deal with. But speaking of Blast Zone, if we face off against pesky things with low mana values, Blast Zone entering with a charge counter, we can pay 3 to tap it and sacrifice it, destroying each non-land permanent with a mana value equal to the number of charge counters on Blast Zone. I'm kind of thinking maybe Rakdos sacrifice, Boros Heroic potentially, if we can get this down early enough. Get a second charge counter on it and smoke. Absolutely smoke that Illuminator Virtuoso. If you see that thing, you kill that thing, and you kill that thing as soon as possible. However, Blast Zone, because it is a colorless source, they shouldn't be able to protect the Illuminator Virtuoso. Chances are they have God's Willing or something to give protection from a certain color. Well, they can't do that with this, so it just dies. Illuminator Virtuoso being a mana value of 2, boom. 10th District Legionnaire, I believe, white and red. Cast an instant or sorcery, put a counter on it. Dreadhorde Arcanist, of course. A lot of stuff for 2. Can't protect it. Kill it. Of course, if we need to kill it, we got Anger of the Gods as well, which not necessary. I've been facing off against quite a few token decks tonight. And I just missed this. Pack a punch. Especially that Celestia tokens deck using the Voice of Resurgence. When it dies, they make a token with power and toughness equal to the number of creatures they control. But it doesn't die. Well, it dies, but it's exiled instead, so you don't have to worry about that death trigger part. Even though we don't hit planeswalkers like we would with Brotherhood's End, I think I still value this a little bit more. We don't have to worry about a lot of things coming back. Just having the sweeper is going to be absolutely beautiful. Lovely, lovely stuff. And I was trying No Mountain. It was pretty good. Pretty good. But that was when I wasn't using a sweeper that required 2 red. So I cut a forest. That was at 7. Brought a mountain in. Boom. We're off to the races right there. And everything's still looking quite good as well. And Scavenger Grounds. Also in the art. It's a land, a desert, taps for a colorless. Maybe it helps us get ahead a little bit. But we pay 2, we tap it. We sacrifice itself because we don't have any other deserts. But we sacrifice a desert and we exile all graveyards. So this helps against rogues, Dimir. Have no fear. We don't have a graveyard, so it turns off a lot of the things that the rogues do. You can't counter this. You can't make us sacrifice it. You can't Fatal Push. Shieldred's Edict. There you go. It is kind of similar in a sense to Castle Garenbrig. It's a land that gets me ahead by 1 to make 6 green for Carnage Tyrant or Tyrannix Rex with cost reduction. But a land, the thing that does a good thing, boom, is hard for the opponent to deal with. Counter, whatever. It's stable. That's what we want. So Scavenger Grounds, boom. If we don't need to exile, at least it's a land. That's where it's at. That should be quite good. Maybe I could throw in a few more copies as well. Some more deserts. If I want to continue down the Scavenger Grounds line, at least we do have a chance though against some of the graveyard strategies. We won't be totally caught out. Dinosaur wise though, trimming a copy of Ripjaw and shifting to make room for these 2 lands right here. I think that's still, pretty good. We do lots of good powerful things to begin with, and Commune with Dinosaurs of course will help to see Ripjaw Raptor or shifting Ceratops a little bit sooner if we have to, especially since we are missing the full playset. So I think that should be good. Anger of the Gods, boom, as always. Back to nature. Well, give ourselves a very good chance against enchantment decks, as always. Still sticking with the 3 Galta. I want to see her quite often. Not quite 4 copies often, but of course Commune again can grab her, play her for 2, double strike. 24 damage right there. Nasty, nasty stuff. Nylea Keen-Eyed, I must say, I'm pretty keen on Nylea Keen-Eyed. Now, it's kind of like the 4th Topiary Stomper, or it could be the 5th Topiary Stomper, but that's why Topiary Stomper is sitting at 3 copies there. It's a thing. It could be a creature that I might be able to attack and block with. Kind of like Topiary needing 7 lands to do that. Nylea Keen-Eyed, we need devotion of 5 or more for green, and that's certainly quite possible with the Topiary Stompers, Carnage Tyrant, Tyrannix Rex, but mainly it's a stable way to get ahead, buy 1, help cast the big stuff. It's kind of like Topiary grabbing a basic land. That's about as stable as you can get. Nylea Keen-Eyed, possibly they would make us sacrifice an enchantment or a creature if we get enough devotion to make her that. But for the most part, having Indestructible, that's pretty durable. And of course her ability there. In a pinch, if we're desperate, if we're getting flooded out, we pay 2 and a green, reveal the top card. If it's a creature, we can put it into our hand. Oh, that's good. But if it's not a creature, we just put it to the graveyard, which, you know, we may want to do that. Just keep sending stuff off the top to dig. It's certainly better than never being able to do that. Sinking mana into it, getting some creatures, getting extra creatures is what it's all about. Fantastic stuff. I say we jump right into it. Who knows what it's going to be. Mono black Waste Not. I'm a little bit sad, I must say, not having that Nullhide Ferox tonight, at least. But I just wasn't facing it. Nullhide Ferox certainly is pretty darn narrow. If an opponent ability or a spell an opponent controls forces us to discard the Nullhide Ferox, it just enters the battlefield instead of being discarded. I caught opponents off guard with that quite a few times. Nasty, nasty stuff. Ooh. Okay. Oh, love it. Oh, yep. Instant keep right there. Look, we got Commune for 1, Thunderherd for 2, Tyrannix Rex. We don't have a Castle Garenbrig, sadly. But that's alright. I think we'll get there. Do I want another Tyrannix Rex? I kind of want another Tyrannix Rex. I almost think we have enough lands at this point. We'll go with a forest. Thunderherd Migration was going to grab our 2nd basic land to help Cinderglade enter untapped, requiring 2 or more basics to do so. Yeah, that looks good. We got some sort of Yorion, Sky Nomad, maybe Doom Foretold, Esper variation. Hard to say. Band. Blue, green, and white. This could be some up the beanstalks pile shenanigans. I wouldn't be surprised to see it right here. Oh, it's just the Gilded Goose. Okay. Oh, a double Gilded Goose to start. Interesting stuff. Well, I think Marauding Raptor would be safe. Pretty safe. Hard to say. I think I'll just go Thunderherd Migration. Tyrannix Rex. I like it. Then we still have 2 left over for Marauding there. Perfect. If they don't take it out, we do get Tyrannix Rex next turn. I'm pretty sure they'll have some sort of enchantment, something. Abusing enter the battlefield effects with Yorion's ability. When it enters the battlefield, exile any number of other non-land permanents you own. Return those cards to the battlefield at the beginning of your next end step. That gets pretty gross and disgusting, especially with the Risen Reef here. A lovely elemental, whenever it or another elemental enters the battlefield under their control, they look at the top card. If it's a land, put it onto the battlefield tapped. If they don't, they put it into their hand. Oh my goodness, that is absolutely crazy good. But this is also crazy good. Watch out. Boom. That is smoked. I'll take it. Look at that. Marauding Raptor, we were a turn ahead. The Thunderherd Migration also a turn ahead. That is beautiful. Oh, okay. Some sort of 4-color elementals. Omnath in the mixture here. We didn't see a source of red yet, but I think it's got to have a source of red. 4-color elementals. That's what I'm going to be going with. Anger of the Gods. Smoke all the little stuff, because they certainly have more of it in there. Seems to make sense. Trim Commune with Dinosaurs. Anger of the Gods is a non-hit for Commune. Pretty straightforward right there. Question is, do I like shifting Ceratops? A lot of elemental stuff can be blue. You could fly right past a bunch of it. Certainly a good possibility. I think we'll trim Galta though. Bring in Ripjaw. We got Anger of the Gods, of course. Ripjaw, natural fit right there, and yeah. Okay. I just want to keep in Tamer Battle Rage. Possibly could have trimmed that, but I love the potential of it. Double strike to something, and double strike to Marauding Raptor whenever it is big, to pack an extra punch and get the job done. Certainly, I think this hand would do that. My oh my. Instant. Absolute keep. We got 2. 1 source of red with Cinderglade. We don't have a turn 1 play with Commune. Well, it's not in the list at all because we trimmed it. So very comfortable doing that. We'll see if we draw another land next turn. Okay, good. Thunderherd Migration. Well, hopefully they don't have a counterspell. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Phew. Okay, I was a little bit worried there. Thunderherd Migration getting us to 3 now. Because I drew Karplusen, I can go that plus Marauding, something else. Possibly Nylea Keen-Eyed, reducing creature spells I cast by 1. All creatures. Be lovely stuff. However, the Lotus Cobra, I'm kind of tempted to smoke them because that gets nasty. If they have a Fabled Passage, a land that enters, and then if it can be sacrificed, another land enters, so they get 2 mana from the Lotus Cobra. They could pop off a little bit next turn. Maybe. But I'm just going to play these things out. A Regis or Alpha next turn is going to be quite devastating indeed. If we get another land, we could go Nylea Keen-Eyed for 3, Regis or Alpha for 2, or just Carnage Tyrant, of course. But I'm gonna cross my fingers that it's not too nasty. Okay, just a forest. Just a forest is good. I like it. There's the Omnath. Okay. Hey, only 1 damage. If you had a land where elves, you would have lost it right there. However, we can do some interesting stuff. Let me think. I certainly like Nylea Keen-Eyed for when I sweep. I want to be able to play the other things quite well. Also like Carnage Tyrant. Yeah, you know what? We're just going Carnage Tyrant. That goes down to 4. Well, they would only need to deal another 4. Maximum aggression. If they wanted to double block and take it out, I'm perfectly fine with that. Okay. We were going to lose Marauding Raptor next turn anyways because we have the sweeper. So we might as well be nice and aggressive. Carnage Tyrant, get that down. Do a bunch of damage. Smoke them. Whenever. Or just play Regis or Alpha. Or possibly go Marauding for 1. Regis or for 3. With the 4 lands that I have. But I think Carnage Tyrant should be... Finale of Devastate. Searching for Omnath for 4. Omnath, Locus of Creation. Never played against elementals in my life, but it is 4 toughness. That is roughness. Maximum aggression time it is. Alrighty. I think that's going to be pretty good. Pretty devastating. They're already at 13. Not maximum. Oh. Okay. Huh. Nice. Yeah, gets the job done.
Ruthless aggression.
Hopefully that's a sign of things to come tonight or this morning. It's almost midnight. 10 more minutes. That's alright. I have tomorrow off. I actually will be away a couple days. Friday night, Saturday night. I won't be streaming, but we'll be doing some stuff. Might post a video from my phone, do some things, but I'll always be grinding dinos. Figuring out, waiting for those leaks for the Lost Caverns of Ixalan. And maybe we'll get them. The official previews start on Monday. It's going to be... man, I'm going to be refreshing everything I can. Reddit, mostly. The official story for Lost Caverns of Ixalan, though, that does come out tomorrow. Today. Almost today. It might be today for some of you guys. Okay, I like the looks of that. That's pretty good. We got turn 1 Commune. Possibly grabbing. We're okay. Yeah, we'll go with Topiary Stomper. We have enough lands at this point. Yeah, no. But that's pretty good. Oh, Greasefang, hey. Oh, yeah, Marauding would have been nice, absolutely. But that's okay. We'll get that down. Yeah. Get another Commune. We'll hope that Greasefang doesn't go off too soon. I'm going to grab Tyrannix Rex. We have Castle Garenbrig. That could be pretty darn impactful. We've already sent... No, we didn't send one to the bottom. Oh, okay. Topiary Stomper, actually. Because we have Castle, we get to 4 now. We'll be at 5 next turn, which means we can go with Carnage Tyrant. If I went with Marauding, we wouldn't have been able to do that. And Marauding Raptor also could have died. Topiary Stomper, boom. We're ahead by 1 forever. Or we're up by 1. If you don't hit your land drops for the first few turns, of course, you might not actually be ahead. But you're up. You're always up. You can't fatal push a basic. Boom. That's pretty good. And they don't have any vehicles in the graveyard yet. Parhelion 2 or Essica's Chariot. I think we might be okay. They gotta be at least... Oh, yeah. Look at that pain. You better have 2 Thought Seizes, buddy.
Unforgivable.
Marauding Raptors, well, there you go. Okay, Rafine's Informant, maybe getting rid of that Parhelion from their hand. Oh, they got rid of the Parhelion from their hand. Okay, cross your fingers they don't got Greasefang. Oh my goodness. Well, it's just going to be Carnage Tyrant. We'll hope they don't have... Well, they would have to have 2 pieces of removal. Some way of getting rid of Topiary. Then Liliana to make us sacrifice Carnage. There's the Greasefang. We're not dead yet, but it's going to be pretty devastating damage next turn. We're mostly dead. Parhelion 2 bounced back to their hand, but they'll play Liliana next turn in their first main phase. They'll use her ability to just discard Parhelion, and it's mostly over at that point. We certainly can't kill him. Now, if we were only a little bit sooner, that could have done the trick. That's too bad. Yeah, nothing much you can do. But we do have something for it. Phew. I don't face too much graveyard stuff often enough that I care about. Is it Phoenix? Arclight Phoenix, returning it from the graveyard. That's pretty good. But they also have Thing in the Ice. Casting a bunch of instant and sorceries, flipping it, returning all non-Kraken horror stuff to their owner's hands. That's nasty. They also have Crackling Drake. Often enough I've seen them and I've faced them where that's how they win. They don't even do a whole lot of things, and I'm not really too worried about a 3/2 flying Arclight Phoenix. Greasefang, not super popular, but I've started to see it a touch more. So at least I have a touch of hate. Do I like Tamer Battle Rage? Well, possibly. Anger of the Gods, not doing a whole lot, although if they just simply play the Greasefang, that could be good. We get rid of it, we exile it, so they can't stay away. For 1 in a black or they can flashback it, returning Greasefang from the graveyard to the battlefield and then cheating out a vehicle. Not fun. Not fun at all. One gold. All right. Oh, heaven, how's it going? How's it going? Yes, Huatli, Poet of Unity. Very interesting. I think it's coming as a commander set, but I think the Jurassic Park cards specifically, they're just a curated list of 20. I'll have to look into that, but I'm pretty sure you can only get them in set boosters and collector boosters. This list of 20 curated cards. Do I like this? Kind of. Commune with Dinosaurs. Turn 1 is going to grab our dinosaur that we'll use to reveal for the Thunderherd Migration on turn 2. We'll just go with Topiary Stomper. Try and ramp as fast as possible. Commune with Dinosaurs revealed Topiary. Topiary is already revealed, so revealing it with Thunderherd Migration means there's no loss. We're revealing and giving information that the opponent already has, so it's pretty cool that way. Hopefully, well, I should open up some of those cards, the Jurassic Park cards. I think there's a 1 in 4 chance, something like that. The question becomes, let me think. Cinderglade, maybe. You know what? Topiary Stomper. We play that. We get the basic. We have 2 basics for Cinderglade to enter untapped, to go with Commune, to grab, well, the Scavenger Grounds. There we go. We got it. We got it. We got it. We can't Thoughtseize away a land. Okay, we should be pretty much safe. Look at all this ramp we've got. Oh, somewhat random in the set. Yes, I believe so. Oh, this is beautiful. We'll just continue to ramp and watch them not do anything graveyard related here. Now, I can't play Marauding Raptor, sadly. I need to hold up at least 4 Scavenger Grounds, so we just we wait. We don't want bad things to happen. I think we should be looking okay. Yeah, I could see myself doing a few Scavenger Grounds. But you saw right there, like I said, Commune with Dinosaurs digging, increasing the chance to see it. And, well, we saw it. Would they have removal for Marauding? Maybe. Do if anything for Tamer Battle Rage? Well, not yet. Thunderherd Migration, I don't really need that. Send it away. Wow, that should get us something good. You got to imagine. Oh, Training Tricks. That's what I want to be doing. I can't play it, but of course I can play Marauding and still have that 2 left. And then Trainix Rex next turn, doubled, something like that. Yeah. Greasefang, nothing, nada, dunzo. Ah, shucks. That's too bad. I still have enough. I have 7 for Trainix Rex, so let's hope they don't have a Thoughtseize. Oh, okay. Put a stop before combat, just so I don't miss this. And we pop it. We gotta do it. We gotta hope we actually draw a land now, because now we don't have enough for Trainix Rex, sadly. Ooh, that is painful stuff. Castle Garenbrig, where are you at? That certainly would have saved us big time. Imagine they'll discard a vehicle here, so... Oh, it did not matter. Okay, okie dokie. Well, you see? You gotta be packing hate all the time. A one-time thing, well, it could save you. Or it could not. Yeah. Nothing much you can do. Other than try the thing that helps you hate against the thing and give you a little bit of a chance. I'm just happy that I was able to feature it at least once tonight against one of the specific things that I wanted to bring it in for. Yeah, well, there's lots of other good graveyard hate. A wide range, actually. It either has to be something at instant speed or... yeah, pretty much. Responding to that Greasefang, because they can put stuff in their graveyard at a wide range of times. So it's very specific. They're still going to be able to do their thing, unfortunately. G on Linkets. Could be good. We got 2 chances to see a source of red for Huntmaster. But we at least have oh, okay, wow. We got a lot more than 2 chances. There you go. Boom, Stomping Grounds. Look at that. It was bad and then it got good. Mono-white humans, possibly. That's my bet. Ooh, I got a counter spell ready and waiting. Maybe. Soldiers. Something control related. Of course, I have 4 Carnage turns and 4 Tyrannix Rexes, so you got to imagine I'm usually feeling pretty safe. Maybe get a counter spell burnt on this, and then Topiary Stomper is gonna censor. Well, it makes sense they would censor at that time. Oh, let's hope they don't have another. Good. We'll get Regis or Alpha next turn. Hey, kill it. I love it when they do that. Absolutely beautiful. They wasted removal on a thing that I might not have been able to make use of for quite a few turns. Question is, do they have another counter spell? Do I want to try for Nylea? I think I will. Good. Oh, phew. We're off to the races. We can play Carnage Tyrant now with that cost reduction. Oh my goodness, we can play Tyrannix Rex. Carnage Tyrant should do them in, I think. If they have a sweeper, they'll play it. That's fine. They're mostly tapped out. Then we get a drop Regis or an... Okay. Wow. Looks to be maybe regular Azorius Control. Lotus Fields. I don't think that's in the mixture. Shifting Ceratops, of course. Trim Galta. Pretty straightforward right there. Can't be countered. Galta can be countered. Yeah. They slept on the Carnage. Absolutely. Put them to sleep. Speaking of sleeping. Actually, I have to make that bigger. Somehow when I was moving things in OBS, the emotes, they feel the pain. They shrink. They move. When I'm doing the new clips. Whenever I'm adding something. Okay. Yeah. Pretty straightforward. Blast Zone. Okay. Keep that Tamer Battle Rage in. That would be lovely stuff to super surprise the opponent. Flashy. Possibly better than Embercleave. Just because you can play Tamer Battle Rage for cheaper, better, 1 in a red instead of the maximum reduction on Embercleave of 2 red. If you're attacking with 1 creature, Embercleave costs 5. Tamer Battle Rage always costs 2. I like it. And I love this hand. Oh. Turn 1 Commune. Thunderherd. Castle Garenbreak. Nylea. Cost reduction. Stable. Boom. Commune with Dinosaurs gets us the 3rd land to continue this debit. Wow. 4th land. Send Marauding Raptor to the bottom just because, well, it might die to stuff. That's alright. Oh, maybe getting a little bit flooded here. That's okay. If you don't play a creature, they can't sweep them. They can't kill it. They also can't kill Carnage Tyrant. They can't kill Nylea. They could exile her with a couple white-based things. Hopefully they just have a censor. I'll certainly be crossing my fingers. I'll reveal Carnage Tyrant again. See if they cast Absorb to straight up counter it. And then Marauding Raptor would be safe afterwards. Okay, no absorb. All right. A little bit glitchy there. Didn't let me select the land, huh? Well, unless it's mass exile. So something like Sunfall, exile all creatures and planeswalkers, I believe. And then they incubate X, where X is the number of permanents that left the battlefield this way. So if they exile 5 creatures, they incubate for a 5/5 Phyrexian thingamajig. Whatever it is. They pay 2 to transform it. Farewell? Farewell, yes. Farewell would certainly get rid of Carnage Giant. It has in the past, and it has been very, very painful stuff. Boom. Hopefully this helps. At the very least, I would imagine this draws out the sweeper next turn. Then we can just go Nylea, Topiary. That's going to feel good. Sweep us. Do it. We have plenty of Carnage turns. Now. Not a problem. It's not like I'm using 1 or 2. Ooh. Saw it coming. We saw this going to the graveyard, but maybe they think they won't have another one, but they do have another one in their hand that they just foretold. I foretell Topiary Stomper instead. Let's see if we can draw out the counter spell on this. I'd certainly rather Nylea. Okay, well, maybe it's not a counter spell. It's just a thing where they scry and draw some cards, whatever. Multiverse. No One Stranger, how's it going? Hopefully all is well. Regular non-targeted removal. Painful stuff. Or sacrifice if they want target player to sacrifice a creature. If Carnage Giant is my only creature, I have to get rid of it. Oftentimes with Mono Black or Rakdos. Sheoldred's Edict is pretty darn painful. They use lots of removal on all my earlier stuff, and then my only thing I can go is Carnage Giant. Boom, boom, dead. Rough. Yeah, nuts. But they gotta have at least something to deal with Carnage Giant. Again, you can't target it. It's the scariest thing against the most stuff. Starnheim Unleashed, very, very interesting there. Create a 4/4 white Angel Warrior creature token. Only created 2. If it was foretold, create X of those tokens instead. Huh. Neat. But I think the damage we're about to deal is also quite neat. That's going to pack a punch. Can't do anything for 1. Seems like they can do something. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think it calls for it.
Ruthless aggression.
Man, that's good. We're getting a little bit flooded there. I was getting kind of worried, but we had Nylea, which I mentioned at the start of tonight. Her ability to pay 2 and a green. Look at the top. If it's a creature, we get it. If it's not a creature, it goes to the graveyard. So we dug a little bit, and we can use Nylea's ability multiple times. Spooky dinos, yes. The dinos are very scary. Oh, it is. Absolutely. Now, and speaking of a neat little interaction with Castle Garenbrig and Nylea, if she is a creature, she has to be a creature to do this. But with Castle Garenbrig, a lot of people forget you can use it for creature spells or to activate abilities of creatures. So maybe you have 5 lands, you use Castle Garenbrig's ability, boom. If Nylea is a creature, you could do her ability twice. Maybe at the end of the opponent's turn you dig. Oh, you get a creature. You dig again, it's a land, it goes to the graveyard. And then the card underneath is a creature, or it's just something good. But it's nice to have a little bit of a mana sink. I want to find maybe 1 or 2 other things just in case. Because oftentimes, I must admit, I still get flooded, even with 21 lands. Oh, that would never work. No, that's not the case. It does. Commune with Dinosaurs, very consistent. If I see a hand with 1 land, I still may keep it with this. If I got a lot of stuff for 2, Commune almost certainly is going to be able to grab me my second land to make sure I have it for turn 2. Woohoo. Boo. Boo is more like it. Speaking of Halloween though, I haven't decided what is going to be my list that I use. I'm thinking Rakdos dinos, black and red, Labyrinth Raptor, the Nightmare Dinosaur from Ikoria, Lair of Behemoths. That's pretty scary. I might have actually used it in years past for Halloween. I should go back and look to see what I did on other Halloweens. I'm sure I did something at least one of those years. Huh. Heaven, I would imagine you were watching. Pretty much guaranteed you might have been. Huh. But what's this opponent on? Interesting. I'm going to say black. That's my bet. I always figure it's something black with the Wanderer, or whatever that avatar is called, with the hood. Very scary. But they do have this Pro Tour trophy avatar thing. I forget exactly which methods you can attain this. I think there's a few ways. Or maybe they're AFK. Of course, the queue times, you can wait quite a bit in Explore. It's not the most popular format on Arena. Now, maybe I should go into Historic for a bit. Rakdos Dinosaurs is very cool, yes. I think it's all but guaranteed we're going to get some new black dinosaurs in the Lost Caverns of Ixalan. We have Marauding Raptor. We know we can get some blue dinosaurs. We got a couple of those as well. The potential is endless. And the pain is endless with this hand. Look, 4 lands. We only need 1 more for Castle Garenbreak. Oh, I love it. I love it. Commune with Dinosaurs is just beautiful. Tamer Battle Rage. A double striking Carnage Taunt. Always good. We don't have any early plays. That's okay. Commune with Dinosaurs either would... Oh, is it an... another control, perhaps. Maybe the algorithm wants to send me pain. I dealt a lot of pain to the previous control. Okay, the previous control opponent. Well. Yeah, zombie dinos. I think we'll get more zombie dinos. Impulse. So this appears to be Azorius Lotus Field. Oftentimes it seems they use Impulse to dig a little bit deeper. Find that. Oh, they're really digging. My goodness. Maybe casting disc. Oh, they don't have... Okay, whoa. We're off to the races here, folks. Again, like I said, Topiary Stunt, but we get ahead. Carnage turn, next turn with Castle Garenbreak. They better have a sweeper up their sleeve. Oh, it is. Absolutely. There's that strict proc. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We got Carnage Taunt. Would be nice to take out the strict proctor. If they have a sweeper, they have to use it, which means the strict proctor would die. And that's what we want. Then we can play Regis or Alpha and get the token, because currently strict proctor is turning off the making of the token. Ooh, what do they got going on? Maybe I should make a deck with Rotting Regisaur tonight. No one stranger, just for you and anybody else that is interested. I always like doing things live like that. Kind of tempted to test the waters and do something. Let's do something. See what they do. See what it draws out. Maybe they want to stop Thunderherd. Maybe they want to stop Huntmaster. But we are at 7, and sometimes I miss that. I don't often get to 7, so we get to attack with Topiary here. But I don't think there's a Settle the Wreckage. We're about to find out. I hope that's not the case. Wandering Emperor can't exile Carnage Tyrant. That's okay. Hexproof, buddy. So it does appear they must have a sweeper. Well, let's try it. See what happens. Maybe they got a counterspell, maybe they don't. at the very least we draw out a counter spell. No! No!
It's a trap!
Okay, this is very, very good. They're desperate. Their back's against the wall. Strict Proctor is gone. We can safely, confidently go... Oh! Oh, I almost thought I got him. Okay, I didn't get him, but yeah, they have to have a sweeper this turn. They only have 4. They have to find it right now. With their third impulse. Will they do it? Oh, tense. Huh? Huh? I got it ready. The combination. You know it. Or if you don't, prepare yourself. Oh boy. Are they upset that they may have just lost? Oof, they're Racketeer. Yeah, you can't target that. Look at that. That's why you start off with Carnage Tart.
Ruthless aggression!
As many style points as you can produce.
Man, it certainly was out of nowhere. Especially with that Tamer Battle Rage there. Now, what do I want to do? We got very fortunate. They stumbled in the early game a little bit there, which bought us just enough time to double strike. Boom. Galta, though, things could get rough. A little bit too rough. There's 3 copies of Galta. Trim her. 3 copies of Shifting. It doesn't get much more straightforward than that, I think. Now, maybe could keep 1 copy in. Trim all the Tamer Battle Rages. Nothing else is super duper impactful, although the Blast Zone, that could be nice maybe to take out a Strict Proctor. A pretty stable way, hard to deal with way to take it out. You know what, maybe we'll do that. Trim a Tamer Battle Rage, bring in the Blast Zone. Alright, we already pack a lot of painful, hard to deal with power. It's not like we have to bring in a whole ton of stuff, which is quite exciting and nice, I must say. Ooh, I love it. It's not 3 lands, but technically it's like 5 lands. Oh, okay, wow. We got Castle Gamebreak. It's pretty straightforward right there. Ooh, let's hope it's not turn 3 Lotus Field. Our luck has to run out at some point. If they're somewhat tapped out, we can go Huntmaster plus Topiary or Huntmaster or something like that. Oh, they're ready and waiting to counter something. Okay, well, we'll try for Huntmaster, see what it draws out, that Absorb. Or not Absorb. Okay, well, they're waiting for Topiary then. Maybe. Oh, they don't have a counter spell. They don't have a sensor. Oh, I did forget. I did forget about the enter the battlefield thingamajig. Well, it's just Carnage Tyrant. Let's hope they don't have removal for Huntmaster there. But that was an oops on my part. I always forget. Oh, that's not what you want to do. Maybe digging for Ether Gust. Pretty much the only way to... Okay, well. Now they're... well, that's good. That's okay. We still had so many lands, we were going to get there anyway. Whether Topiary Stomper drew the land or not. Sweep us. We got a bunch more stuff. Oh, nuts. I wish I had more Tyrannix Rexes and other good things. I can't go everything. Thunderherd, Topiary. Yeah, definitely. Thunderherd and Topiary. certainly want Topiary out. We'll definitely be at 7 lands, and we want to have them out to potentially attack or block. Man, look, super ramping. Watch me draw another forest. There is 6, so hopefully that doesn't happen. Memory Deluge, always rough stuff, but at least Strict Proctor is gone, which is pretty good. We play one of those big scary dinos. It forces them to sweep to get rid of the Strict Proctor, and it allows us to do good things and not have to pay 2 for enter the battlefield trigger. Okay, I like it. That's all right by me. Oh, Tamer Battle Rage, a double striking Topiary Stomper is good. I think that's what we do. Might as well. 2 to deal 4 damage to an opponent. That's pretty decent. Effectively. Instant speed-ish. Might as well make use of it while we can. I hope nothing too bad happens, although we're almost a third of the way through. We haven't seen a single Tranix Rex, and there is 4 copies, so either we see a Commune to dig to grab it, or we see it. That's a very good chance. Haven't even played 1 Commune yet. 4 Communes or 4 T-Rexes. Ooh, I love those odds. Or another Carnage Taunt. Or Shifting Ceratops. They're getting a little bit worried right now, though. They did have to copy it at some. Oh, okay, okay. Ooh, okay. Oh, here it goes. Here it goes, folks. T-Rex. Ooh, that's not T-Rex. But we dug 5 closer to T-Rex, and they're tapped out, and we get to play this. But keep in mind, if you saw that there, it was pretty quick. We sent 2 other Communes to the bottom. So we won't likely be drawing the 4th and final copy next turn. I don't think they're going to bounce anybody. Yeah, well, certainly if they have 2 Lotus fields, they're going to be untapping both of them, and discontinuity could be happening at the start of our next turn. Hopefully that's not stopping. Okay, the flood. The flood is real. My, oh my. That's odd that they cast it then. They could have stopped us drawing a card. Huh. I thought that's when people usually use it. At the very start, during the untap or the upkeep before the draw. Shifting Ceratops would kill them. Possibly. As long as they don't have another discontinuity. That's pesky. But shifting to fly right past the Dream Trawler. Because it is part blue, they cannot block it. That's always fun stuff. Shifting also could get reach to block and take out the Dream Trawler. Not have to worry whatsoever. Also very fun when the opponent doesn't realize that protection also prevents whatever creature is that color from dealing damage to it. Lovely. Could basically be over here. Oh, okay. We'll keep hoping for Tranix Rex, but yeah. What's it going to be? Crazy stuff. 39. Technically, we're 35 down because we know 4 here, 4 on the bottom that are definitely not Tranix Rex. Don't really want to attack. They'll certainly have Dream Trawler, draw a card. It would get to 4 power. It would trade with Regisaur, gaining 4 life. Yeah, they could have Wandering Emperor, settle the wreckage. Any number of painful things. But yeah, we're almost getting to halfway through the deck. Where's T-Rex? T-Rex, my oh my. Gotta be coming up any second now. But an 8/8 shark, that's not great. And we'll wait and see until next turn. Maybe we can make something good happen. Probably not at this point, but you never know. If any deck can get some sneaky wins past some big creatures, Dinosaurs can do that. Some big flying blue creatures. Maybe they're wondering about attacking. They're scared. Huh. I think I'd attack. But you never know. I'm just curious how long it's going to take to see one of those T-Rexes. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. So we still could do some fantastic stuff. And they go back up to 8. Maybe we could... I wouldn't quite take them down with Tyrannix Rex, unfortunately. Oof. Regis Ralph. Well, let's play it. Let's see what happens, even though I'm pretty sure something bad is going to happen. An honest effort, a pretty wacky effort. All those lands. No shifting. No T-Rex. It can't go a whole lot worse than that. Basically just keep it as is. Alright. You saw how nicely we can get the job done, and how nicely we could have if we just didn't stumble a little bit there. Maybe something with Scry. That'd be good too. Yeah. Lots to think about. I imagine we will get some lovely card advantage options. Maybe not specifically for Dinosaurs, but probably something for Dinosaurs with the Lost Caverns. Oh, we're going to get a lot of support. I think they were holding back with March of the Machines and March of the Machines Aftermath. They gave some other tribes support, but they didn't give Dinos because they knew they were going to do it with this upcoming set. That's my theory, at least. Okay. Playing first. Always love it. Always love it. Okay, I'll keep it. We'll give her a shot. We got 2 lands. Thunderherd. Beautiful. Get ahead by 1. Or get up by 1 forever. We may not draw too many lands, or each land for each turn, but hopefully. Certainly could be a lot worse. And I love seeing Carnage Tyrant, even though I'm not seeing Castle Garenbrick, unfortunately. Regis or Alpha, quite nice. Stopping by to say hi, JDX. Thanks for that. Hopefully you get some good sleep when you do get to sleep. Maybe I should do a late night after stream. Put to bed. I'll read a book. Whatever book it is. Ooh, that would be good. Expand the offerings here. Seems to be going all right. Strict Proctor, huh? Okay, look at that. Carnage Tyrant. Hasty. That's what it's all about. Can't do that with Llanowar Elves now, can you? Now we just have to hope they don't have a sweeper next turn. But again, if they do, Strict Proctor goes away, Regisaur enters. We keep up the aggression, and we play another one, and another one. So they will be untapping that Lotus field. Plus a land. Hopefully not another Lotus field. Ooh, okay. So they have a possible 5. They can't go Discontinuity. That costs 6. I say we just go with Carnage Tyrant. an Ether Gust. You know what? Let's keep it on top. And let's keep up that aggression. I like it. March of Otherworldly Light. That's okay. Question becomes, do I want to try and take out Teferi, threaten him? Strict Proctor certainly is going to block and then get the token. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Oh, okay. I like it. They probably have another Teferi in hand. Maybe. But again, if they have a sweeper, Strict Proctor is going away. Oh, no. Okay, well, let's try for Commune. Oh, Tyrannix Rex, I would love that. Big time. Got to be Castle Garenbrick, though. We want to try for... Nah, you know what? I'm not going to bother. We'll just attack. We'll do some damage. Actually, I also could have played the other Carnage Tyrant. I kind of forgot about that. How did I forget? Oh, whatever. That's okay. That's okay. Maybe they... Oh! Oh!
You won! You did it!
I did. I did do it, even when I don't even do it as good as I possibly could. It doesn't even matter. Oh, my goodness. Wow. At least a few of you were here to witness that utter devastation. My, oh my. Maybe they were ready to sweep. They were ready for me to play the other Carnage Tyrant, and then I didn't, and then they were feeling bad because I held one back accidentally. I'll say that was on purpose, but that was not. Yeah, so there you go. Going pretty darn good. Carnage Tyrant showing up big time, as it usually does, because it may be the biggest thing that is out on the board. Whew. Yeah, we can go for at least another match here. I did start a little bit late tonight, so no, that's all right. Scavenger Ground's good. Blast Zone, well, we'll see if we face off against something aggressive. Lots of little permanents, but especially Rakdos Sacrifice. I love the fact that Blast Zone enters with the charge counter. You could pop it immediately for 3, and then you take out all the ovens and the cats. Well, they do a cycle of sacrificing oven, mayhem devil, but then you would get them. You wouldn't have to worry. And this hand I'm keeping. Crazy, you might say. But speaking of Rakdos Sacrifice, this could be, because it is Jengatha. Sometimes that is the case with Sacrifice. We have a Forest, we have Commune, we have 2 Thunderherd Migrations. Boros Heroic or something. Oh, this could be pretty rough, of course. Aggressive deck, that's not what you want to see. You don't want to see them going first. Boros P. Oh, okay, it's heroic. It's heroic. Okay. All right, I'm happy to hear you're definitely sold on it. That's good. That's all I want. You won't be too sold on it here, but of course every deck has to lose to something at some point. If you have something for everything, you're good at nothing. Huh. There you go. Words of wisdom. I'm okay. Yeah. Pretty aggressive stuff. Nothing I haven't seen before. Ooh. I think the most part is I just don't get to grind quite as much as I would like. Of course, with 2 kids, that does eat up. Always important to spend time with them. Yeah, some months I don't get as high as I would like. I know I can get there. I have been there before. I would imagine they have a Reckless Rage, maybe for Huntmaster, something like that. Hopefully Huntmaster sticks around. Maybe they Reckless Rage right now. Okay. Saving it for their own turn. Oh my goodness. Hashtag pre-recorded. Have I not ever faced Boros Heroic? I have. There you go. Beautiful. It's at least fun to, call out an exact thing and then the opponent does exactly that. At least you know for certain that I play against this stuff a lot. If there was any question or doubt. Man, love that animation. It's nice that because Ixalan was quite a long time ago, they were doing entrance animations for a lot of stuff. Sadly, I think we may be done for, although we got that Tamer Battle Rage. That could be pretty sneaky. Okay, we're not dead. We got Carnage Turn still big enough to target that Monastery Swift Spear. Illuminator Virtuoso could get to 6 power, taking Carnage Turn out in one hit. But if it stays at 5 power, we would be okay, well, that all so good, yeah. And that's done for, yeah. When you give something protection from green and it has double strike and it has 5 power, there's literally nothing you can do. So what did I say? If you see Illuminated Virtuoso, you kill it. You don't ask questions. You just don't even think about what they've done. It's dead. Yeah. Doesn't get more straightforward than that. However, we got the Blast Zone. We've got Anger of the Gods. Even though I'm not angry, I love facing off against the wide range of stuff and maybe taking it out, even if it's not the most favorable thing. However, if we see anger and they're probably going to have their creatures. Boom. 3 damage. If we can get this early enough before they get counters or things, we should be able to smoke them. Yeah. That's basically it. Do I like Tamer Battle Rage? Hunt Master could die to their removal and also my own Anger of the Gods. So I think for that reason I'll cut it. I've cut Hunt Master before because of that fact. Even though I am on the play, increase the chance of going fast and maybe getting them. We just want to get Anger of the Gods. Basically. Now I could also go Scavenger Grounds. There's quite a few things where they cast stuff from the graveyard, especially with the Dreadhorde Arcanist, but also their flashbacky stuff. Homestead Courage in particular. Play it for a white, flashback it for a white. That's not fun. That's a nasty, nasty combination right there. Certainly packs a punch. Yeah, let's trim a Galta. Galta and a Tamer Battle Rage. Bring in that Scavenger Grounds. Okay. Close-ish. It was nice to have that Tamer Battle Rage almost with Carnage turned. Is being able to attack. That is not so great. I mean, we have so many things at 3 or less. I could risk it. But I don't want to risk it because that is a lot better. My oh my. Send Galta to the bottom. Could be pretty rough getting to her. That's for sure. Hopefully we get another source of red, but there is multiple copies of Galta, so that's... Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, we're doing that. So it's not unheard of that... Now I would see another version of her, either Commune with Dinosaurs to dig to see her, or just... Okay, yeah, whoa. Good. We know exactly what we're doing. Attack with Marauding. Illuminate Virtuoso. Done. Smoke them. Don't even think about it. That's what you do. It would have been nice to wait to go Regis or Alpha for 4 mana with that reduction of Marauding, but yeah, they were tapped out. We knew they couldn't protect the Illuminator Virtuoso. That is unfortunate. Ooh. They're at 4. Yeah. If only they were at 3 toughness, we might have got ourselves a chance, but we are mostly dead here, especially if they somehow get... Yeah, that... probably it. Yeah, we're not coming back from that. Well, Boros Heroic did exactly what they were supposed to do. We had a little bit of a thing to maybe help. They saw exactly the creatures they needed, the perfect mixture, I would imagine. Of course, Anger of the Gods taking out one thing is not the greatest thing, but we had to do it. We had to at least try something. Give ourselves a bit of a fighting chance to take them down by a game. That one was quick. We'll do another match for sure. Maybe it's going to be against Azorius Control a 3rd time. That'd be pretty crazy. I haven't been facing a lot of Azorius Controls. It's usually a wide range. Of course, that would get a little bit more narrow once you get to Diamond. Mythic, not so much, because you can't drop out of Mythic. So you see a lot of wacky stuff when you get up there. It would be nice to always be there, but I'm not really interested in abusing best of 1 with the hand smoothing algorithm, and it just doesn't sit right with me. But it could be right for a lot of people, for content creators, other content creators. It definitely makes sense. You know, whipping up a list, they have to be efficient because they want to find some good examples, camera quality examples of the deck that they're playing. If they're playing best of 3, it could just be a long string of losses and nothing good doesn't work out. Kind of like this hand would not work out if I kept it. And that hand would. Okay. Do you want to go Thunderherd? Commune would possibly grab a dinosaur if we send Galta to the bottom. Let's send Galta to the bottom. Mono white humans. Okay. Also rough. Usually is when an aggressive deck goes first. Could be pretty painful. Do you like Marauding? Maybe. Actually, I like Carnage Tyrant. That's going to be scary stuff. We already have a Castle Garenbrig. We will get there eventually to cast it. Should be good. Ooh. Okay. Thalia turning off the Thunderherd Migration. That is quite painful. Nuts. Now what can you do? May not have mattered much, just getting an extra basic. They got lovely bodies. Yeah, well, we'll go with Topiary Stomper. If we get another land next turn, we would be able to play Carnage Tyrant, but that should be too little too late. Okay, 5. That's got to do it. Oh, ouch. Yeah. Nothing you can do. It's not like we're super aggressive. You could have a very aggressive dinosaur list not having these, but then you would have a hard time against some stuff without them. You do good in some situations, good in others. It just depends. A much more aggressive list would not be as good as this. You get the idea. But Blast Zone, well, that could be pretty good. Ripjaw Raptor, yeah. Trim the top a wee bit. Tranix Rex, trim that. Tamer Battle Rage, gotta trim a little bit. Oh, no. Trim a little bit too. Okay, hold on a second. Trim a little bit to get the Anger of the Gods in. Big dinosaurs are fun. Hey, that's enough reason, and you see enough reasons how they can actually be good. They're not just fun, they're powerful. However you want to do them, as long as you're having a good time. That is basically the most important thing. And then if you want to tweak it and find out the best potential mixture of stuff, you can do that. Is this better than this in more situations? Asking yourself a lot of questions. Do I like Topiary Stomper, or do I like Ranging Raptors instead? Is Ranging Raptors better than Topiary Stomper? Because when it's dealt damage, you get to search for basic lands with Ranging Raptors. And there's a potential to search for multiple basic lands if Ranging Raptors is dealt damage multiple times, but it's not guaranteed. You could just play Ranging Raptors and you wouldn't search for a basic. Topiary Stomper is always guaranteed to be a basic. Lots of things to think about if you want to dive deep into any deck. Of course, there are a lot that are solved, and it does save time. Net decking, whatever. Again, if you're having a good time, do it. Pretty efficient that way. But there's stuff like this that have a lot of options, a lot of different angles and potential. I think Tamer Battle Rage could be nice. We got at least Topiary Stomper, Nylea afterwards. There's that white-based removal. Hey, we still get to go Topiary. If that Huntmaster was marauding and Topiary was ranging, we'd be ready and excited to get ahead by a basic, but we would not. If they have some more white-based removal, doesn't matter. We've already got our value from Topiary Stomper. 3 to get 1 basic onto the battlefield taps, not the best rate, but of course Topiary Stomper sometimes is going to cost 2. It's a rampant growth. It's another Thunderherd Migration. It is pretty much strictly better than, or strictly as good as rampant growth. Well, it would be strictly better because it's not just a basic. It's a basic and sometimes a creature. Hopefully we get a turn on Nylea next. No, Nylea next turn. We're not dead, but close. Anger of... Oh yeah. Anger of the Gods is pretty good here, I think. That's basically it. Yeah. Doesn't get much more simple than an anger. Sweep them. Smoke them. Would be nice to keep Commune to dig. We'll keep it on the library. I like it. Which is pretty good. You don't have to put the thing to the graveyard. Commune costing 2, that's alright. Carnage Taunt. Oh, that will be good. Will be good at some point here. Let's try for another. Oh, ridiculous here with Mutavault. Sadly, 3 Thalia's 3, Copper Cove Vanguard is 3, so it didn't matter either way. And we had a sweeper, and we didn't see the other sweeper to sweep him once again. Yeah. But perhaps with Commune, you want to trim Tranix Rex. Instead of Tranix Rex, you have Ripjaw Raptor, Shifting Ceratops, some creature that is certainly much cheaper. And you start off with that to maybe give yourself a bit better chance against an aggressive deck, just having a nice body to match up against their body. And certainly Ripjaw can be good, but speaking of Ripjaw, it hasn't done enough for me. There's a lot of times that Ripjaw just was a dud. I play it, I don't draw a card, or I play it and the opponent kills Ripjaw. Even before Marauding pings it, they're ready and they see that interaction. With Marauding Raptor's ping on the stack, they use removal on it, so I paid 3 for nothing. I could pay 3 for Topiary Stomper and get up a basic land instead. Or some other mixture of stuff. I would like a better mixture than this though. 1 land. Not good. I might risk it if I was on the draw. 2 chances to see the 2nd land. To go Thunderherd to see the 3rd land. Inconsistent. Very good. I think in a way, in a sense it is kind of basic. Not that it's bad, but people default to what they started out with. Assuming it always has to be Ripjaw, but that may not be the case. That may not be the absolute best way. Ugh, we're facing off against Mono Black Waste Not. This is going to be difficult. It has to be Tyrannox Rex. Sadly. And we'll see if Huntmaster sticks around. I think it will. Yeah. But yeah, sometimes you just play Ripjaw 4 for a 4/5 and then they kill it. At the very least, you could spend the same amount for shifting, which might be even more valuable. However, this is interesting stuff. Maybe it's not Mono Black. Well, it's not Mono Black Waste Not. We see them drop a snow-covered plain, so it's Orzhov colors, black and white. Yorion, Doom Foretold, Enchantment, Esper, something. Yeah, Enrage has a fantastic potential. Knights now. Castle Garenbig, look at that. Look at that. That's pretty good. Look how soon we're playing Carnage Tarnt. Pretty darn decent. Thumbs up. That's what you want. You get to play Carnage Tarnt pretty fast, pretty early, and attack. Oh! They better have a counter. My, oh my. But it may just be dead. Oh!
Good Lord, what is happening in there?
Yeah, what happened in there? The opponent is wondering, oh, I just got unlucky. I faced off against the dinosaur player using Carnage Tarnt. They must really hate control. No, I just love playing it pretty fast. Sometimes it doesn't happen, of course, because the opponent has removal. But if the opponent is something like that, you prey on every deck like that, because this survives, and then you go with Castle Garenbrig to get ahead, and Nylia ahead. Up by one. Up by one. And we didn't even need it. Wow, okay. But Knights. Esper Knights, something. Anger of the Gods seems to make sense. Knights now with the March of the Machine. They are part blue. Would they have counter spells? Your guess is as good as mine. I don't think we need Tamer Battle Rage. I'd rather trim that. Anger of the Gods is probably going to be much more helpful. Let's trim Galta. Bring in the Ripjaw. Yeah. We talked about Ripjaw enough. I feel bad ripping on the Ripjaw. Yeah, let's bring him off the bench. Try and make a little bit of use out of him. But you can imagine, you could just easily get rid of Ripjaw, switch it up for something also card advantage related. Any number of things. Could be quite nice. But hopefully we get maybe an even better Ripjaw Raptor with Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Oh my goodness. That'd be divine. I think I could risk this, knowing what the deck is. Yeah. Let's do it. We've taken a game from them already. Oh, a game from them already. I like it. Hopeless Nightmare. We're not so hopeless. Send Huntmaster to the bottom. 2 would be good. I think we'll still get to T-Rex at some... Oh! T-Rex at some point, though. Got a bunch of lands. At least we have another land for next turn, so we're actually ahead. Yeah. Good. Ooh. Hopeless Nightmare. It's got to be the T-Rex. We're at 4 mana, so we can go Huntmaster plus Thunderherd Migration. So we can go Huntmaster plus, Thunderherd Migration. But we reveal Topiary Stomper. It won't make the opponent squirm quite yet. We hope they don't have a counter spell. If we get a 6 land next turn, we simply slap down Tyrannox Rex. If, of course, Huntmaster is sticking around. Huntmaster reducing it to 6. We got 5 lands. Pretty simple. Oh, ooh, interesting. They bounced it. Well, we just play Huntmaster plus Topiary. Boom, we're at that cost reduction. We're at the 6 lands. It's not the best thing in the world, but we just get there. Inevitable. They gotta be scared. Their back's against the wall at this point. They see the pain. They know the potential of what could be in hand. And do I like doing that? Yeah. We'll test the waters with Marauding, whether it gets countered or not. We still have enough for T-Rex. Also, we're at 7 lands for Topiary. That is extra good. Huntmaster to give Marauding haste. Boom. Maybe they have Settle the Wreckage. Ooh. Oh, let me think. Almost dead in one hit there. That's a lot. That is a lot of damage. Ouch. Maybe they pause there to pretend like they don't have Settle the Wreckage. I would be pretty surprised if they have. It's not a whole lot of people use it. Or they were waiting for me to give haste to Marauding. Maybe. Could be anything. Not too bad. Still pretty good. A nice amount of damage. They're down to 11. Still could kill them if they don't have a sweeper. But also, again, we're at 7 lands, so even if they swept us and we drew a T-Rex, we'd still be able to play it and almost get them. Lovely. Oh boy. Gotta make some creatures or something. Oh, what do I use for this?
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me.
Yeah, that's the perfect one. Actually, I forgot about the second page.
Get him a body bag! Yeah!
Yeah, get him a body bag. Oh, that was a lovely night overall. A pretty wide range, bringing the pain to control quite a bit. Seeing the ultimate power and potential. Man. Pretty wacky though. It's I must admit, it was hard for me to do exactly this list. Having the middle of the game kind of light. Skipping over creatures that cost 4 other than Nylia Keen-Eyed, which I think I'll still keep in. We saw her do some fantastic stuff, but there's no Ripjaw, Rampaging Raptor, Shifting Ceratops, but everything still curves pretty good. Maybe we wait for Commune. Cinderglade is the first land for the turn. Boom. And then we have 2 on turn 2, and it's Huntmaster. Turn 3, we play Marauding plus Topiary. Or it's a Castle Garenbrig that enters tapped. Turn 4, it could certainly consist of Regisaur or another Topiary. Or we play Commune to grab something to play the Topiary for 2 and Marauding for 1. And everything still mixes together to still do a lot of good stuff on turn 4. And then turn 5, whatever, probably, hopefully, we're in range of all this big stuff. So even though there's nothing for 4, you still do a lot of stuff on those first few turns. Yeah. It looks like it doesn't make sense, but it seems to be doing pretty good. As I figured it would. But you still have the lovely potential of these things here. Ripjaw Raptor, we'll see. Maybe I switch it out with something. We've got Commune. It's not super card advantage, but it kind of is. If you're digging, boom, you get something good. You get ahead a few turns. Pseudo card advantage, Tamer Battle Rage. Again, it's kind of like card advantage. If I'm doubling a creature that the opponent can't kill, of course, Carnage Taunt. Chances are they might respond with removal to the creature I'm targeting with this. Oh, that sucks, but it doesn't with this Hexproof or Ward 4. So I double a Carnage Taunt. It's like I got 2. Trinix Rex, it's like I got 2. Nylia Keen-Eyed sometimes is a creature with that devotion. Sink the extra mana into it. Dig deeper. Dig with Commune. Hopefully smoke some aggressive stuff with Anger of the Gods, but as we saw, that doesn't always get us the win. So I could certainly see trimming the Rip Jaws, maybe something else. Bring in perhaps 4 pieces of single target interaction, at least for that pesky Boros Heroic deck. I don't think we will be sacrificing too much. Yeah, I'll leave it there for tonight, or today. It's 1 a.m. my time, Eastern Standard Time in Canada, a couple hours above Toronto, for anybody that is curious and wondering. Known stranger, thanks for watching tonight. JDX, Heaven, anybody else right now, later on. Hopefully you have a good rest of your time zone. See you later. The countdown. The countdown begins. Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Oh. If you have anything you want to see dinosaur related, or you want to see me talk about something that you might want to use in your own deck, I probably have an opinion on about, well, just about anything that could possibly be used. I may have thought about it myself. Chances are that's the case. Alright, see you next time. Peace.